All right, here we go. Question number 1 from our 0314 homework number 4 in MyLab Math. And the instructions say solve the system of equations by graphing, then classify the system. So what I notice is that both of these equations have x and y on the same side. That means that they're in standard form. And so that means that if I'm going to graph, the intercepts method is best. Okay, so here's what the intercepts method says. It says we're going to let x be 0 one time, and then we're going to let y be 0 one time. So since these are linear, the minimum amount of points needed to graph a line is 2, and I will come up with 2 ordered pairs, specifically the x and y intercepts. Okay? So for the first equation, if I let x be 0, that's going to be 0 plus y equals 9. Of course, 0 plus y is just y, and we can see that y will be 9. Okay? If I let y be 0, then x plus 0 equals 9. Of course, x plus 0 is just x, and I can see that x is 9. So there I have the x and the y intercept. All right, for the other equation, okay, we're going to let x be 0 one time. We're going to let y be 0 one time. Here we go. 0 minus y equals 1. 0 minus y is going to be minus y equals 1. And then if I change the sign on one side, I have to change the sign on the other. So that gives me y is negative 1. Now, x minus 0 equals 1. If I let y be 0, x minus 0 is just x. And there the x-intercept is 1. And so now that I have the x and y intercepts for both equations, I'm ready to come over here and graph. So we're going to click on Enlarge the Graph. We're going to grab our line tool. And for the first equation, the y-intercept is at 9. So I'm going to click, and then I'm going to come to the x-intercept, which is 9, and click. Next line, grab the line tool. 0, negative 1 for the y-intercept, 1 for the x-intercept, and there we have both of the lines graphed. We're going to save and check. And then it says the solution. Okay, so the solution of a system of equations is the point of intersection. And so here we can see that the point of intersection is going to be at the ordered pair 5, 4. So we're going to click, we're going to grab the ordered pair, and we're going to say 5, 4. And if it leaves an extra blue box there at the back, you're going to have to hit delete, or MyLab Math will freak out. And check it. There we go. All right, so I think I need to say just a bit more about that. Do you see why it's 5, 4? It's because the point of intersection, an ordered pair, is an x comma y, so the x value where those intersect is at 5. Between 4 and 6 is 5, and the y value is 4. So that is 5 comma 4, point of intersection. Next, is the system consistent or inconsistent? Okay, so let's see. If we make a note over here, consistent means one or more solutions. So if your lines intersect at one or more points, then they're going to be consistent. Inconsistent would be parallel lines. Lines that never intersect are inconsistent. So our solution, our system is consistent. And then it wants to know dependent or independent. Okay, so independent, what that means, it means one or fewer solutions. So if the lines intersect at a single point, or if they don't intersect at all, then that would be independent. Dependent means that the lines lay on top of each other completely and they touch at every point. Okay, so these lines are independent because they touch at one or fewer points. And there we go. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.